Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Performance Racing Esports. We're at Hungary for the Performance League. Getsuga, unlucky you couldn't join us today, mate. Would love to see you around in the Mercedes, but obviously, if you're unavailable, you're unavailable. We'll jump on with Dan Watson on his first hot lap. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him as well, just round turn 1. Coming up to the fast left-hander. Very easy to spin. Oh, he's lost his whip. Just as I called it. Just as I sitting in the middle of the track. Who's coming through? Racing Point. Another Racing Point. We'll jump on with Funky. No, he's passed. Oh, he's coming to it. Let's see Reese's car in the... Dan Watson's car in the middle of the track. Dan Watson's got a massive race ahead of him. Jar Jar. I think it was the car that was following Dan. He's got a massive task to try and get through the pack. Definitely with the Toro Rosso as well. Louis gone on hard with a Q1. Probably just testing out Jar Jar on Q1. Back end goes a bit slowly there. About to cross the line. Let's see what the first time is. 1:20.5. Not bad for a hot lap. We'll jump on with Funky. 1:17.9 for the softs. 3 seconds. Well, almost 3 seconds. We've got the Renault of Louis 120. Another hard tyre compound. Spare Royal 119.4. We've got a Toro Rosso. Who would it be? It will be obviously Mike. Oh, Mike's going on his hot lap. Got a Ferrari. Is that Elite Swift? No. Primal Sniper. Going to put in a hot lap. Is it Fuse? Yeah, we'll jump on Fuse. This should be a hot lap, I believe. 119.2. Display J. Sector yellow in sectors. Oh, I think now Display J 117.7. Fastest in the Mercedes. A lot of cars now. Milky Bar guy. He just went somewhere. P4. The Legion Williams 118. Reese 117.9 in the Williams. What a lap that is. Pink Racing Point. We got. Is he putting in another lap? Out on a hard. Spare Rory, I believe. Spare Rory's coming into the pits. We got the Renault behind going into the pits. Is that Danny? Coughing up my lungs then. I don't even know who we're looking at now. Where's Primal? Check Primal Sniper out. Oh, going into the pits. Has he got one? Where's the Renault? We'll jump on Perry for his outlap. Getsuga. Yeah, down on the tight left-hander. Clipped the curve, went straight into the wall, lost his front left. It'll be a good challenge for Dan. Obviously, hope everyone crashes at turn 1 and just try and take advantage of it. I don't see anyone improving. We'll jump in with Danny. Where is he? Oh, he's round turn 1. Mace Camdu's in the pits. Perry is the only driver who I think will be at least putting in a lap time that he hasn't done before. Perry's coming around the final corner. Let's see what sort of lap he puts in. Oh, the curve quite hard there. He's retired. 118.4. We've got my out lap. Got two rebels behind each other. Milky Bar guy goes into the pits. Yeah, red pitting. Someone's spare rear 5-second grid penalty for a collision with Hosty. Danny goes 119.2 P9. Let's check Elite Swift. See how he's doing. He's got the Haas in front of him. Who's in the Haas? Mace Camdu. Oh, he's on an outlap. Who's in the pits? We'll check with Elite Swift. Doesn't improve? Who knows? We'll check Mace Camdu as he's coming around the first corner. Sorry about that. Reese is in charge from the session. To literally use the control all weekend. As soon as I go on stream, it fucking cuts out. Mace Camdu. Oh, I think he maybe. Is he? Don't know why he's backed out of his lap for. We'll jump on with Primal Pro Sniper. What happened with Spare Warrior and Hosty? Sort of missed it. Primal Pro Sniper is going to come around the final corner. P6, 118.9. Still got another 8 minutes left to qualifying. Racing Point. Bill's on a hot lap. Where's Mace? We'll check Mace out. Looks like he's running quite low on fuel. Sector 3. I don't know what's happened there. More alive today after last week's Monaco. I really couldn't talk. Monaco is such a hard track to try and a bit lively. It's everything but horrible when it going to come around the floor. With still 7.5 minutes left. P6 from the. Who else do we have? Got Primal. We'll check Legion Standard out. We've got a Ferrari of. Obviously, Primal's going into the pits. Racing Point. Is it Jar Jar Bills? I believe it is. Yeah, we'll check on Jar Jar. We've got the Williams of Legion. Legion's on a hot lap with him. Qualifying for a matter of 30 seconds. I literally called it and then you crashed. That was a bit live TV for everyone. Jar Bill's moved off the track, nicely done. Doesn't hold up Legion. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, Legion's moved out of the way. We'll probably weren't happy with his lap. Jar Jar Bills. So we'll jump in with Jar Jar Bills as he's going to put in another lap. A 120. Yeah, I think Jar Jar can definitely improve. Sorry everybody if I'm a bit quiet every now and then. Try not to cough on stream. Got a bit of a dry throat. So we've got Swift out on a hot lap. Louis on a hot lap. He'll be got 4 more until he's putting in his time lap. Legion Standard. Probably on a cool down lap to be fair. Danny is coming out, just left the pits. Ando AMG. Mate, really unlucky yesterday for you. For what it's called, I forgot what it's called now. Your first race, and lucky that you obviously got kicked out. But hopefully you can race with us next week in China. Jar Jar Bill's on team point 8. Behind him, is it Jose? Ooh, jump on with Posty. Ain't seen him. First race for the Performance League. Wiz, who's gonna win? Reese is so dominant and consistent, unless Dan Watson takes him out. Yeah, Reese, 100%. In the Williams, almost put in the same time as the Mercedes from Splay at 0.2. It's quite good, to be fair. Race that Reese is in, I'll back good money to see it. China, I hate the track, don't like it. One of the worst. I'm getting used to Spain now, but China is the worst track ever. Sector 1 is disgusting. See you later, Getsuga, mate. Try and catch a stream on YouTube. Obviously, if you want to catch up, it should be an epic race as usual. Always crashes in Performance League. Okay, mate, no worries. I hope you can race with us next week in China, obviously. If you can Azerbaijan, which is a brilliant track. Hosey's about to cross the line. Okay, he's going to put in a hot lap. Let's see Elite Swift. Let's see how we... Has he put in the time? Don't think he's improved, but he's safe anyway. Louis should really put in a decent lap. He was on his hard compound tyres. Obviously, people strategy. Louis should definitely get out of Q1. Definitely got the speed and talent to be up there, battling at least the top 4 drivers. We'll jump back on with Posty. Clips the curb. Clips the grass, sorry. How's it going, Loadman? Hope you're enjoying the streams. Slowly getting... Nothing compared to you guys, but we're slowly getting there. For about another 5 years and we'll... be there. So Hosty's about to cross the line. See if he's... He doesn't. Or he does, he just doesn't change position. Primal. No, Primal's too far away. It looks... Yeah, it's Elite Swift. He should start being a bit worried now. He's going in the pits. Yeah, I think that's him out of Q1. Hosty, Primal, Pro Sniper. Clips of grass. Nope. We'll jump on with the Red Bull. About to start his fast lap. J-Wiz, next performance race is Tuesday. Obviously, I think Hosty's upload which Jar Jar Bill's done for us. Done a brilliant job compared to my shitty Xbox ones. J Loadman, massive learning curve. Yeah, constantly learning. Obviously, looking at you guys, RF1 has helped, and obviously everyone's advice from that has been massive, massively appreciated. Oh, Daniels went straight off the track. Who's behind him? Is it Legion? Yeah, Legion's gonna have another pop. Feels like he can improve. Oh, need to put my laptop on charge. Dan Watson's retired, so I think Reese is pretty safe for now, to be fair. Yeah, where are we racing? Oh, it's Canada. Friday, isn't it? That's going to be another great race. Let's see who hits the Wall of Champions. Lead lap. Hostie's on 5 lap old softs. Probably just trying to utilise it all the tyre he can. Legion. See if Legion improves. Danny looks in front of him. Yeah. Hopefully Danny can get out of his way. Jay Wiz, Dan's your teammate. I feel sorry for you, mate. To be fair, Dan's done alright in the PS4 League. He was running P1 at some point, weren't he? I don't know what happened. I sort of tuned off while Charles was doing the streams. Penalty Fest and say Wall of Champions hate it. I'll either get a penalty or crash into the wall. And the little chicane going into the pin area in sector 3. Everybody for Q1. And that's it for Q1. Let's see who's gone out. Milky Bar guy just made it. Must have been pretty comfortable in what he was doing. I wouldn't have risked it. Dan Watson, Elite Swift and Spare Warrior is the 3 drivers out for Q1. With Milky Bar guy, Danny, Fuse, Legion, Fuse, bottom 3 drivers who were close to going out, and obviously Spare Warrior got a 5-second penalty. 5 grid penalty, sorry, not a 5-second. When's Division 2 out for PS4? Don't know. We've been doing so much on the Xbox side. We sort of, on my behalf, sort of unfairly left the PS4 division out, but we're trying to bring the PS4 up to the same standards as the Xbox now. So I'll definitely be concentrating on the PS4 soon. But obviously this week you'll start seeing some nice updates with schedules and a bit more colour, because I like black and red, so we're changing it now. See what strategy everybody goes for. Disable full track. Danny's gone on the softs, hards. Louis and Hosty on hards. Who's the first one out? Can't even see. Jar Jar. Oh no, there's a racing point. Alpha 4 of Hosty. 3 drivers on hards. 7 drivers on mediums and 4 drivers. I don't even know if that made sense, or if I could count. And then all the rest on the softs. Legion Standard said this is going to be a tough for me getting to Q3. You're doing alright, to be fair. I'm guessing you're going to go with a soft strategy to definitely get there, and then go through a 2-stopper during the race. Mediums. Ah, okay. I was going to say, I just looked at your tyre compounds. Got 12 drivers on track at the moment, nicely spread apart. Well, besides from Mercedes, Renault, and a Red Bull, they're nicely spread. Who's in the pits? Legion Standard and Danny is in the pit. Danny's about to leave the pits. It's only Legion left. Who's behind him? I think it's Jar Jar Bills. Yeah, Jar Jar Bills is trying to get a bit of Hosty's draft. Slipstream. Rain in 20 minutes and softs. Ooh, rain in 20 minutes. Okay, now that's going to be a nice one around here. Sorry, yeah, he's still got a wing. We'll jump on with Jar Jar, as he'll be the first driver crossing the line. Heavy rain after 20 minutes and light rain at the end. You might as well just go for softs, just smash out the soft compound, wouldn't you? If you get a free pick of the wets. We got Jar Jar. Bill's going to cross the line. A 119.9. Who else do we have behind him? We've got another racing point. A Funky Monkey 118.8. Racing Renault. P2 for Louis. Display J 118.9. Perry 119.9. God, I'm just going to sit on this car. Milky Bar Guy 120.7. We've got the Hassel Mace Camdo, I believe. Oh no, probably invalidated as a lap. Do we have Mike? We've got Mike crossing the line. 119.2. Legion Standard is out. Reset and 118.9. P3 again. Used Demon has invalidated as a lap. We've got Danny, who I believe is coming up. Paige Bassett, thank you for the follow. It's appreciated. All the support that we've had over the past 6 weeks has been absolutely amazing. Who am I jumping on now? It looks like a racing point's gone into the pits. Hosty's gonna have another crack at it. Don't want to see that camera angle. Host, bloody camera angles. Hosty 119.4. Primal Sniper says I've left session. I've just set at 118.4. Oh, you got a DSQ on my one, mate. I have no idea why you got a DSQ, mate. Would you want to jump out of the lobby and I'll get one of the other lads to invite you back in? Danny's set the fastest sector 2. It might be a glitch on the game 80. Danny a 118. Oh no, 118.9. 4. P2. 1 second, mate. I'll message the group chat and get someone to invite you back in. Who's in the pits? I'll get Reese. Line. We've got a Williams, which will probably be Legion. We'll jump on Legion stand. Hope there's a good turnout for PS4. Yeah, I was really disappointed with the 12 lads that turned up yesterday. Obviously, I think 4 of them said they couldn't make it, which is fine, but Charles doing a great job on the stream last night. I was watching all his admin work. Yeah, hopefully we could build up a second division on the PS4 side. It helps with, obviously, if drivers can't turn up, we've always got to substitute drivers. Still DSQ'd. At least you managed to get back in, mate, and if it'll give you a good chance to have some nice racing. Primal. We'll check on Louis. We ain't really seen much of Louis yet. It's quite far away. He's about to cross the line. Fuse Demon goes 119.5, just shy of his teammate. Paige, is there a Discord server? There is, but we're currently updating it. We've done it when we first started, and we sort of had it in. Yeah, so we're trying to develop that. I'll be doing that over the weekend for the PS4 side and the Xbox side. Spare Warriors left the session. Hopefully one of the lads can get him back in. Paige, if you want to join our Facebook page, which obviously most of our updates come on, I'll send the link through to PS4 and Xbox. We mostly use Facebook at the moment. Copy the link. Who do we have? Sorry, I ain't really paying much attention on the race. Louis goes P2, 118. Look, he's retired from the track. On the track, sorry. Who do we have? We've got another Renault. Is that Perry? We'll jump on with Perry. We'll jump out. Sorry, Perry, I ain't really been paying attention, mate. Perry's gone on the sauce with Splay J on the sauce. Mace Camden's going to put on another medium tyres. Paige, we're great, mate. Constantly streaming. We're streaming 5 days a week. Massive support from the admins. She's continuously developing the league, but we're good. I'm very tired. Been at work today. Was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We're still here. Glad you could join us this week. Last week was absolutely shocking. I didn't speak. Perry goes P1 118.1 on the softs. Nice lap from Perry. I'm sure he'll be very comfortable with that time. Who else do we have? We've got a racing point of Jar Jar Bills. That's the sector 2. Don't know if that's a glitch. Let's see what this. Got a Renault off the track. I think Perry might have retired. Jar Jar goes P2, 118.7. Legion Standards on a hot lap with Mace Camdu's behind him. I'll jump on with Mace Camdu. Mace Camdu 118.8. Who do we have now? We've got another racing point of Jar Jar's just doing another lap. We'll jump on with Legion, who really needs to get out of Q2. The pass has been a shame. Hopefully Mike and the other lads can start catching him up on points. Always invalidated. Will he? Yeah, he'll have enough time to go back round again. We've got a massive bunch up on Alphas. Is that Reese again? Reese has gone out again. And you've got Splay I believe, as well. They probably need to give themselves some room. Mike's in there, Reese is in there. Splay is not too far away. Looks like some drivers are being a bit tactical. Who's going to give each other the toe? Fuse Demon's trying to jump ahead. Yeah, people are starting to back off. Hosty's got a bit of gap. Then it's Reese, Splay and then Mike. What's happened there? He just left the session. Oh, Danny's retired from the session. We'll jump on with Fuse again. Yeah, I've got such a dry throat. Oh, Fuse is invalid. Whoa! What the hell happened there? I'm very shocked. But I caught it on camera, which is good. I'm sure Hosty had a brilliant view of that. Who was it that in Italy tried breaking the first corner and put it straight into the wall exactly like that? I can't remember who it was. Was it? It wasn't Everson, was it? Sector 2. Oh, that's obviously predictable. Drivers trying to get it out of each other's way. Hosty is going to put in the time, trying to feel a bit more safer. Really unlucky for Fuse. Legion's out at Q2. Hosty improves P2. Who else do we have? Is it Splay first? No, Splay is going into pits. He's quite happy. Reese is going to cross the line. Yeah, he doesn't improve, and Mike's going to go into the pits. No point risking it. Definitely if who was it? Fuse Demon. Was it Fuse Demon? Yeah, Fuse Demon crashed. Funky Monkey, if you come back into the lobby, find your name on the spectator menu, click X and then click jumping car. I'll see. You should do it. You should be able to. Hopefully you can race in Q3. And that's it for Q2. Reese P9 didn't really want to risk the race if he's quite comfortable. Some nice XP for watching. So we have Primal Sniper, Milky Bar Guy, Legion Standard and Fuse Demon, who have gone out of P2, with Perry leading the pack at 118.1 on the softs. Looking forward to the race now. Complete mixture of conditions. Let's see, put them back on again. With tyre fitted. Who will be the first car out? Will it probably be Jar Jar Bills again? Loves going out first. We've got Display J getting ready. Got a Renault in the background getting ready. Two Renaults getting ready. Who am I looking at? Louis. Oh, it's Reese, who was first driver out. Hopefully they start forming a bit of gap. There's 5 cars in a nice little train. Who's behind him? I think Louis or Perry. Let's have a look. No, it's Louis. Need to give Reese a bit of room. Open up the pack a bit. Posty and Danny is the only drivers in the pits. Oh, they both left at the same time. Probably just left herself, get a bit of a gap. Do a bit of tweaking to the setups. Slowly getting tired. Reese has just crossed the line for his first attempt at Q3. What happened to the racing point? Oh, it looks like there's a bit of tactics between Display J and Jar Jar Bills. Didn't want to give each other the turn. Nice looking lap from Reese. Be interesting to see where he turns up. Mace Camdu's lost it. Let's jump on Jar Jar Bills, see if we can see where he's crashed. Oh, he's lost it at the same place Dan Watson has. Really unlucky, Mace. Jump on Reese. Coming around the final corner. $117.7. Get the Perry. No, it's Hosty. Let's see what Hosty manages to do. 117.8. Funky Monkey 117.5. Too many drivers. 118.05. We've got a racing point at Jar Jar Bills. Definitely rode the curve a bit hard there. P5 at 118.6. Display J 117.4. Who else is coming around? Mike's coming around the final corner. 117.9. Danny is coming around the final corner. 119.4. And then Hosty is the final driver to put in the time in this. Putting the final driver to put in the lap. Not even making sense. Hosty will go P6 118.02. Looks like Louis again. Louis is going into the pits. Perry is going into the pits. Who is it? Funky Monkey's going into the pits. I'm sure Reese will go into the pits. No, Reese is going to go for another run. Bill Jockey can improve. Never wants to give up that P1. Yeah, a lot of drivers must have ran lean fuel. Wipe the floor with me, then block my pole out, and then hit me out the race. I don't know if Reese has run out of fuel. Yeah, I was going to say it looks fairly slow. Everyone's else in the pits. Got another 6 minutes left of qualifying. Just a reminder to everybody who's watching the stream and all the drivers, do not ready up after, run for a minute's break, go to the toilet, grab a drink, grab some food. It's probably going to be a very long race. I'm sure there'll be a couple of safety cars out. Reese has managed to go into the pits. Louis gone on to an out lap. Louis coming around the final corner to start putting in his time lapse. We got also Jar Jar Bill's gone out again. Fastest sector 3 on his out lap. Ando AMG getting there funky. He's doing well this race, putting some really good times. Hopefully he has a nice race, and I think he came P2 last race, didn't he, in Monaco? Would have claimed the win, but Mike got the 5-second penalty removed, which was quite unfair to him, to be fair. But hopefully it's another positive race. Legion Standards, they screwed up all my laps in Q2. Yeah, it's pain in the ass when you just get it right. I think it happened to me in Monaco. Constantly banging off the walls, pissed me off. Spent pretty much going in every lap and the race. God, my throat. Fastest sector 2 from Louis. I think Legion said it is going to be a wet race. Quite a heavy wet race as well. Louis crosses the line and he gets 117.6, goes up to P3. Fastest sector 3 as well. Is it Mike out? Yeah, Mike's on a hot lap. Danny's on an out lap. Louis, Jar Jar Bills. Where is Jar Jar Bills? Okay, he's quite far ahead. Is he on? Ah, invalidated. We'll stay on with Mike. Yeah, this track's difficult on the best of times, as Mace and Dan Watson found out. I don't think I've ever raced around here in the wets. Perry's got out of the way nicely for Mike. Bloody hell, my stream's so far behind. Fastest sector 2. Did he go into the pits? No, he stays out. Which is nice because I don't want to waste all that time just for him to go into the pits. And we've got Danny just behind him as well. Mike goes P3, 117.6. Got Danny going to cross the line, see if he improves from P9. P8, Jar Jar Bills has dropped down. We've got the Renault of Perry. Is he about to start a hot lap? I believe he is. And then we got Display J. Slowly backing up. Who did we have before? I think it was Funky. Where is he? Funky, Louis, Perry. I think it was Perry. We'll jump on with Perry. Ain't seen much of him. Funky Monkey says nobody ready up. He really needs to growl out apparently, which is a nice way to say it. Yeah, nobody ready up. Don't want to do a Monaco where we're busting to go taller and we can't. Looks like an Alpha and Toro Rosso battling. Toro Rosso's moved out of the ways nicely. Alpha still stayed out of Hosty. See where Perry, if Perry improves. No, he doesn't. We'll jump on with Hosty. Sectors 1 and 2. Perry's retired. Reese is retired. Louis is retired. Reese is retired and track. Probably couldn't bother to go all the way around again. Reese is retired up round sector 1. Oh, he's invalidated Hosty. Unlucky, he didn't even manage to get a decent lap in. Who's got the racing point? Funky Monkey, let's see what he managed to pull in for the final lap. Hosty moves nicely out the way. Oh, bloody hell, didn't even let me go on the camera angle then. Yeah, I just noticed that I have myself on mute. So as you can see, the whole list. I'm an idiot. I was coughing and I forgot to take myself on mute. Future tip: keep the controller on the table. All right. So, ooh, look at the cloud difference from Q3 to Q1 to the race. I really hope no one readies up because I need to go toilet. Really need to go toilet. So we tend to have about a 3-4 minute toilet break. ladies and gentlemen, put in the comments who you think is going to win the race and how many safety cars there's going to be. I think there'll be about 2 safety cars and 1 BSC. And I think Funky's got this, to be fair. I think Funky will have a really, really good shot of winning the race. Right, I'm just going to go toilet. We're back in about 2 minutes time. And I'm back. Just looked at the Facebook group chat and there's some very crude things being said in there. Oof. God, I've got pins and needles in my toes. I don't know what to talk about. There's nobody speaking. Nothing's happening. And the positive thing is no one's readied up yet, which is quite nice. We've definitely got a good couple of minutes before everyone's ready. No, I went for a wee, mate. Yeah, another 3 more minutes. Another 3 more minutes. I've just put in a group chat the same questions asked everybody who's watching. Splay J thinks recent turn 1. Or out in turn... Oh, Reese out in turn 1. Dan Watson's quite far away from him, to be fair. But you never know. 4 safety cars from Spare Warrior. 4's a... I'll probably go... Oh, Hosey said 3 safety cars, 2 VSCs. Funky says 3 safety cars and Funky for the win. Yeah, I think Funky's got a great opportunity to go for the win. Funky Monkey said 2 full and 2 VSCs, and not him for winning. I think 2 safety cars and I think 2 VSCs. I'm thinking, who else said that? Yeah, oh, Funky Monkey. I agree with Funky Monkey, but Ando AMG, Funky Monkey for the win, literally for the win. Legion Standard, I think you should just retire and don't get any points. Get out the Williams. Let Mike get the Williams. Couple more minutes. Reese for the win. He says it's not happening. I think you could, Reese. You got some good pace. Believe in yourself. It's not very often you say that you won't win a race. You'll be sure after this race you'll be out. What's the gap difference between you and the drivers behind? Let me have a look at the photos. It's only 10 points different between Legion Standard and Jar Jar Builds and Funky. So if Funky gets this, you'll be out the well, yeah, if he comes up to P5, you'll be out the Williams. Reese is shit. Everybody has a say. I can't say he's shit because he will smash me in every single race. He will smash me driving in a default setting, let alone an actual setting. I think hopefully drivers will start coming back. Oh, who readied up? Hopefully everyone's back. I didn't get the green light from everyone. Splay J for the win. Whereabouts are you, Splay J? I think you're about P4, ain't you? P2. Oh, you definitely got a good chance of winning, to be fair, in the Merc. Hopefully they realise it's a formation lap. Looks like light rain to heavy rain from Spell Warrior. Jay Wizzy back in time. Literally just back in time. Who do we have? I think it's Mace Camdo and Danny. Yeah, Mace Camdo and Danny. Hopefully they'll be back just in time. I'll send them a quick message while we stay on Funky. Who else is on it? It's Danny. Danny. Hopefully they're back. I've just sent them a Facebook message. Would be sad to see if they get DSQ'd for sitting on the track for too long. Definitely after 40 minutes of qualifying. Dan Watson, pull one out the bag. Oh yeah, that's P16. Top 5. Mace Camdo's back, he just put in the group chat, which is quite nice. Hopefully Daniel will get back to me. Dan Watson. Is it starting to rain? Oh, it's already started to rain. Looks like an early pits will be needed. Yeah, Dan Watson's a really good and quick driver. For the PS4 division in Division 1, he partners Hosty, which obviously I'm sure you're well known to. Brilliant commentator and racer. Yeah, they're both very good drivers. Not on the same level as me, Division 2, but they're getting close. Legion Standards had rain already. Oh, you don't want to... Okay, apparently I'm in the car. Splay J gets it going. Perry says he's got the best strategy. Oh, nice start from the Mercedes. Mike goes on the inside. No, he doesn't go for it. Nicely done. Doesn't look like there's been any collisions. Let's have a look at the top three. Looks quite clean, to be fair. I thought there would have been a couple of accidents. Let's see how we get round this corner. Deadly, deadly corner. As Mace Camden and Dan Watson's found out. Oh, Sector 1 and Sector 2. Who's gone out? Fuse Demon's out. And is it Legion Standard? Ah, Fuse Demon and Legion Standard's crashed, I believe. Did he have wing damage? Ah, he's missing his wing. One virtual safety car's down. I've only got another one in the safety car. Well, let's see. I've got nothing up, which is quite bad. Don't want to see position change. Tyres. Oh. Okay. Spectator menu. Get rid of spectator menu. Don't want to see that. Oh, we're back into racing again. Mace Camden, Primal Sniper are battling it out between the two. Let's check Mace Camden. Mace Camden's gone into the pits. Spare Rory has stayed out. Legion Standard's obviously gone into the pits. It'll be interesting to see what tyre strategy they go on. We'll look at Perry. He's got the soft tyres on. He's probably decided to go fast for the first couple of laps and then slowly pick it back up. Jar Jar Bills. He's just on the back of Perry. We've got Milky Bar guy on the back of Dan Watson. Elite Swift's gone up to P12. Yeah, you can start seeing the spray off the tyres. Who else have we got coming up? Perry. Oh, Perry's out. Let's see if I can jump on. Where's Perry gone? Very rare to see a driver go out there. 2 virtual safety cars. Surprised around a safety car considering the car was in the middle of the track. Legion Standard and Mace has gone onto the soft compounds. Best strat, softs. Run out the softs until you go back onto the wet compounds. Great, it's just kicked me out. Fucking Xbox. Hopefully someone can get me back in. Fucking shitty game. Hopefully I'll get an invite in a second. Always happens. Every time I stream. Fucking kicks me out. They're trying to get me back in. Fuse Demon's trying to get me in. Fucking thing. I don't know whether to cry. I don't know whether to punch my Xbox. Give up. I think the heating's on as well because I'm extremely hot. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking. If I didn't have Xbox Live, I wouldn't be fucking doing anything. There we are. A few demons get me back in. Ooh, I was knocked off my headphones. And we're getting back in. Thank you, Fuse. Fuse, can you stay in the race? And we're back. Another safety car. Virtual safety, sorry. Hostie's gone into the pits. Let's see what position change. Oh, we'll have a look at position change. Dan Watson up 8 places to P8. Jay Wiz did say that Dan Watson would definitely get into the top 5. Yeah, Fuse, I'll invite you, mate. I'd love to have a co-coms. That. Invite more. Fuse Demon. Hopefully he's in. How's it going, mate?
That was a bit of a disaster, whatever turn that was.
What happened? Just a lot of both by side.
It took me off the track completely. I had no room left.
Oh, okay. Did you clip it?
And he got locked up into his yeah. I got locked up into his side pod as well, so nowhere else.
All that qualifying just for 2 corners in the race.
Yep, bit rubbish, but you know.
Yeah, sometimes you get quite unlucky. We've got 4 drivers on Inters. Probably.
Yeah, very much so. Though Callum did say he was doing it because he has nothing to lose, as he is reserve.
Oh, you still can't claim points. Whoever reserves gets points. So technically, he has nothing to lose, but. Obviously, as you know, we've been trying to start all 3 divisions, and performance will be the next division I'm going to look out for, because there's a couple of drivers that ain't turned up. I know Spare Warrior here every week, trying to do it. Where's the back lap? Dan Watson.
It's definitely raining a lot harder than it was before. The track is getting to get a little bit damp from it now, but still, I don't think it's quite Inters.
Yeah, I'll probably go for another couple of laps, probably about lap 10ish. Sort of when your tyres tend to die out anyway, I'll probably go in the pits. That's what I'm shit at strategy. I'm like a Ferrari strat team. Awful.
Oh, we have someone actually going in. We have some leaders going in. Both the racing points, they're going to hold each other up.
Let's see where Jar Jar is. I think Jar Jar slowed really right down, to be fair.
Still delayed because the pit crew won't be ready as he comes out on fresh intake, so he's making the call.
Oh, no. But, you know what, I didn't even realise that the pit crew set back up again. First time I've ever seen it. Reese's P4.
Spellrite also going in for the pits to be leaders.
Well, I'm guessing wing damage.
Might be making a gamble along with everyone else, so the bottom 9 all the intermediate tyres, but they're losing time to the medium runners still.
Yeah, I think they've just jumped in too early.
As Dan Watson completely cut to the chicane.
Oh, Reese has lost his back end a bit, coming out of the whatever corner it is, through the S's.
Yeah, many traction is starting to really go now, but it still doesn't look like the times are going quick enough for the intermediate runners, as Camden has retired from the session.
Yeah, he lost it, so it looks like he might have rage quit. Splay J's gone into the pits. Louis stays out. So does Reese stay out? Oh no, Reese is out? No, Reese stayed out.
Yeah, Reese is staying out. Reese is thinking it's not quite their time yet. So, Reese losing the back end a lot there.
Yeah, I think
it's his time, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think Reese will try the undercut?
Now. It's not going to work out because the times are falling down quite quickly now. Yeah, they're just going wide at every corner, losing the rear end now.
I'm going to keep a track on Splay J's timings compared to Reese. See how much of a gap it goes down.
So it's definitely time for Inters. Yeah, the time is about.
Elite Swift's quite far away from the rest of the pack, I think. Yeah, he's coming up to the probably about a lap behind. Milky Bar guy, 3 second penalty. Oh, he cheats all the time. Predictable from him.
Louis, both coming to the pits. Yes.
Yeah, it looked like Louis was going to stay out then. Stay on with Splay J.
Louis just a little bit of traction. They both nearly spin to the pit lane.
Fucking hell.
So Splay J is going to take the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix here.
Louis got held up quite in the pits for quite a while, didn't he?
It looked like he was still in the release.
Yeah.
But he still maintains the head of Reese, so Reese is now dropping to P5. And P6, unless he gets the 9 here, no he doesn't quite, so he's going to hold up Reese even more. So Reese is not having a very good day at the moment.
Side by side with
as they are side by side.
Oof.
Very tentative for both of them.
Yeah, doing well to try and stay out wide. Oof. Danny went on to the coast, was a bit careful, then looked like he applied some brakes.
Yeah, definitely be careful, yellow flag set to 2.
I don't know what's happened there.
I think Funky Monkey had a moment by the looks of things. He's dropped back from the behind Mike, so he's definitely had a moment. More penalties already for Jar Bills. So it's actually quite a big battle there for the point scoring positions of P10 and P9.
Yeah, Hosty's coming back.
Jar Bill's getting very close, and he's going to go to the inside. Oh, he's squeezed. There's very much contact. Squeeze is a little bit too hard there from Callum.
Yeah, I agree with that. But good drive up for the both, didn't try and take each other out or anything.
I saw a pause symbol, so someone's definitely clicked that.
He'll probably be Jar Jar, wouldn't it?
Yeah, allegedly.
So Reese is not too far away, half a second between him and Louis.
Well, he's going to make a move around the outside though. Will he be able to keep it on the traction, on the power early enough? No, he doesn't quite get the position. Obviously a little bit too early to be thinking about outmovers around the outside, as the rain seems to be getting quite heavy. Over that, it's just a lot of spray from the driver behind.
Did it say on the strategy that it will probably go to wets or just stay on inters?
It did say it would get to heavy rain at some point, so it could be wets. It's interesting. It's hard to tell at this moment, so we could have some wet running, which could really mix the field up.
Primal completely missed that chicane.
Too deep on the brakes, people trying to adjust the braking point, maybe adjusting the differential settings as well.
I'm sure Hosty and Jar Jar Bills will get past Primal on the straight.
Yes, as it dives it down the inside, gets it right in the apex, it should have the manoeuvre done. At front though, it seems to get close to P3 as Lee goes quite wide into turn 1.
Primal Pro Sniper goes into the pits. Fucking hell.
He might have damaged them. On the way he would pit now.
Hosty goes defensive. Try and get
he's
Jar
got
Jar
a
Bills
wedge.
on the outside. I probably wouldn't have went with wets just yet.
No, it doesn't look wet enough. I mean, it's wet on the outside lines, but I don't think it's wet enough for wet.
Yeah, try and stay on the racing line and you'll be fine.
It's very close to the back. Hossie goes very wide onto the grass there. He's going to let him have a chance to go through. It's not really an overtaking position, but he's dropped back plenty enough.
It'll be interesting to watch Primal on the wets, but from what it looks like, he's just dropping back time to be fair. He's not gaining anything.
And it's hard to tell with some of the slightly slower drivers because it's all skill depending on how well you're driving with wets.
Are you much of a wet driver?
Absolutely not. Hate it.
I think the only track I'm good at is Silverstone in the wets. Other than that, I'm absolutely shocking.
Oh, I can't do any other than the wet. It's fairly difficult. As you can see on the screen of Reese, it's absolutely hammering it down now, so maybe it is almost time for wet.
Yeah.
I just think it's too much of a dry line on the racing line. Oh, Reese almost loses the back end again in turn 1. Yeah, on the weather side of things, it would be heavy rain for I'd say quite mid-distance at the Grand Prix, so I'm shocked as why it's happening now.
Yeah, Primal sort of stayed around the 12 seconds from Spare Warrior, and they're pretty much the same, well, they're in the same division, so it should be fairly.
And he's getting Jar Jar's out of the race. Is this going to come to safety car?
Yes.
Yes, it
safety
is. Now, are we going to see everyone dive into the pits because they've all got a chance to do it?
Jar Jar.
At the end there, I did see Private Pro Sniper's time actually start to go down there on the wets, but only by a little bit. It might have been a mistake. It's hard to tell at this current stage. Splager. Oh, he thinks about he's done the Hamilton going into the pits last minute.
Funky Monkey and Mike both go into the pits side by side.
Interesting. He's trying to get the position.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's going in the pits.
Look, everyone's pouring into the pits. This is the safety car is very much caught Prime Pro Sniper out as a drive fuse penalty there for speeding.
Both Red Bulls have gone into the pits.
Yeah, everyone's going to be double stacking. Really no.
Red Bull's okay. They've Danny's left before Milky Bar guys got there. Hosty's gone into the pits. Yeah, I think it was right choice to go into the wets.
Interestingly, the Funky Monkey's actually lost out on 3 positions in the safety car pitting.
Did he have like a 5-second drive through, 5-second penalty or something? Or probably a wing change. It might be a wing change when him and
Mike went in. Overtake on the safety car there.
Louis needs to be careful because there is a glitch that I've been told about that you can actually do it.
Yeah, and it was him that could actually be able to do it, so he needs to rather stop that. It's absolutely monsooning it down.
I wish you could go on the cockpit view and have a look, see what the drivers look like from their point of view. could
Yeah,
only
I
wish.
think it's only Hoss that actually uses cockpit cam here. So that
Yeah,
could be rather disadvantaged. Has he actually
yeah,
stayed out on the Inters?
it's a bit strange.
There's a few of them on the Inters. Prime Pro Sniper who was on the Wets, he's actually gone on the Inters now.
You probably thought he made the
This
wrong
is-
choice and then went back on the Inters and made the wrong
And
choice
then it
about going on
suddenly
to
turned
Inters.
out to be the right one.
Yeah.
This is a utter strategic meltdown.
Would have been nice driving in the rain.
It would have been nice to at least get through that one for me, at least.
Yeah.
That seems to be a current curse I have as Louis again gets to try and overtake on the safety car.
Jay Wiz says he's terrible in the wet. Has PS4 had a wet race yet? Was Australia the first race?
I don't think it has. I don't think it's been wet at the moment.
China in the wet. I hate China, and then China in the wet. It both.
Just makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Spare area interesting is pitting again under the safety car.
Probably knocked his wing off again. Oh, he's gone back on his Inters.
He's going for Inters. This is interesting. It's definitely heavy rain out there. It definitely looks like it's wet, but it's, again, a little bit hard to tell with... You might honestly just get away with Inters, but you have to be on the dry line.
Yeah, as soon as you go off it, you're screwed.
Yeah. You'll just start aquaplaning and that's just sending it off into the grass or the wall.
Elite Swift's gone back into the pits. It's either Inters.
Yeah, if you've got the people at the back there maintaining the use of intermediate tyres.
Yeah, he's gone in Inters. So from P9 to P13, all Inters.
Now this could get very interesting. Is the Inters going to be quick enough or good enough to reduce the amount of water on the track? Very hard to tell because it's definitely looking like wet weather there. Let's believe the safety car is coming in. No, it's just going very slow. That's why I've just really bunched up there and set to 3. Oh, there's front wing. I've just seen front wing go missing. It looked like it might have been from the Williams.
Let's have a look. Of Reese. It might be his front left. End plate. No, he's still got his wing.
I definitely saw front wing coming off someone there. It might be further back.
Not too sure whose it might be.
Oh yeah, it's the racing point.
A Funky
Funky
Monkey.
is missing the end plate.
Oh, unlucky. Probably
I
had a
don't
bit of...
understand why Legion hasn't actually overtaken the safety car. You are allowed to pass if you're lapped down.
Yeah, I would have took it, the advantage. Safe car's been out long enough to actually make you catch up anyway.
I know, because you've got many people like Elite Swift, Prime Pro Sniper, and all that pitting again in the safety car, so it could be a very long time before we see this go back to green flag racing as a 5-second time penalty for spare wire.
Sometimes the 5-second penalty in the safety car is an absolute joke. Happened to me at Spain.
Yeah, if you cut the corner on the safety car, it will just give you a penalty, which is a bit weird because you're not really gaining anything. Oh yeah, definitely wet weather, so I'm confused as to why the people on Inters. The safety car is actually going to be able to come in this absolutely, so if not going to be able to get on the back of the pack. As it's getting very bunched up there.
Let's see. Louis gone wide.
Louis' 5 second time delay, he's just cut the corner there.
Yeah, it's his fault for that. Trying to push a bit hard.
That was definitely his fault there.
Splay will try and play it clever. There's no point going fast because...
And Splay J looks like he's about to set up with right on the back of him. A pretty good launch from the both of them, but...
Caught Louis napping a bit.
Yeah, Louis dropped back a little bit. Cease is already getting onto the back of him, and we go further back, down, getting quite close to Funky Monkey with the front wing damage he's already sustained. Interesting enough, Callum is so far staying with the drivers, although he looks like he's dropping a little bit back now.
Just on with Dan Watson watching Funky see how he goes around the corners.
Oh yeah, very, very wide indeed. Been very tentative with those curves, especially in the wet. You're definitely going to lose the rear end.
Elite Swift's gone back into the pits.
Is he going up with the inters? Is he going for the wets?
No, it looked like he served a penalty, maybe. He stayed on the 2-lap old soft.
Oh yeah, yeah, he must have had a drive through then. That's good. Cost him a lot of time. He's going to have an abysmal race unless another safety car comes out at any given point. As it is a 4-way battle so far for the lead of the race. Everyone getting very swervy, very tentative on the throttle now. As Reese tries around the outside of Louis, not going to quite have the room there.
Reese looks a lot better on the wets than he did on the softs.
Yeah, definitely. The Williams not having any advantage on this track. Into hot lap mode on the ERS. A lot of weaving.
Yeah, I've just caught onto it.
To be aggressive with it because Lee goes way too deep there. He's just going to get away with it because he's on the dry line.
Reese backs out of the corner, didn't want to dive in. Louis going really, really wide.
Got some moves further back. I believe some sort of incidents occurred.
We'll jump on with the Milky Bar guy, taking the very wet line now. Very wide.
Here's the interesting thing. Hosty has gotten by the wet runner of Milky Bar guy, so if the Inter's still somehow holding on. So yeah, I believe it has, because look, it's definitely eased up a lot now as the rain.
Yeah, I was just looking out on the Halo cam. Doesn't look as much as it was a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, so after all this, when everyone does pit, which it looks like they might be, Hosty's going to be leading the race.
Milky Bar guy went around the corner and went straight onto grass. Luckily he kept it. Would have been very dangerous for him. Reese is still battling with
Louis losing the back end everywhere. It's almost on the rim there, but he lost the back end just stopping Reese there. He's losing a lot of time to two leaders. Splay starting to pull away from him.
Yeah, it's bringing it on.
The chip back into Hosty is flat on this on the intermediate. It's definitely seeming like the better tyre now. The wets are probably too hot in the dry line.
I recommend if you go on the straights, just try and go off the racing line and cool them down.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Any given straight, just get on the wet line down as much as possible before going back on the dry line.
Oh, Louis almost lost it. Louis needs to.
He's all over touch. Two drivers. Bit of touching.
Danny. No, he didn't.
Definitely. Penalty over that. It's a bit. That's both of them really losing their back end.
Jump on with
really
it's not
struggling.
Hosty's over the back of Dan Watson.
Well, apparently Hosty's going to go almost to the inside of the corner. He's got so much more grip compared to the other people.
If you were the top wet drivers, would you decide to go back on inters and take the risk?
At this point, given the performance from Hosty here, I think intermediates are probably a good shout.
Leaving a standard 5-second penalty for corner curtain.
Yep, Dan Watson's going into the pits. He's felt the pressure. Reese is also going into the pits. So looks like they're watching and they've heard me say the Inters are probably the better tyre.
Yeah, 100%. Milky Bar guy speeding in the pits.
Yeah, can definitely struggle to slow down in the wets.
Funky Monkey is on the back of Danny and Hosty.
Yeah, Hosty is going to be P1 after all this. He's made the perfect strategy call under the safety car. He didn't get wet enough.
If he gets P1, I will give him driver of the day.
Well, you heard that, Hosty. If you're watching, you got nothing to lose.
Yeah, driver of the day in his first race for the Performance League. But great strategy from him now, sticking it out.
Yeah, he's called the right strategy. It's like a Jensen button all over again.
Funky Monkey goes a bit wide.
Oof, he almost goes into the back, and Danny goes into the wall. He's lost track completely there. Looks like he's gotten away without any damage though, so that car's made out of utter titanium. Look how far Louis dropped back now.
JJ's gone into the pits.
Yeah, they're going to be pitting. Louis, he thought about staying out then as well. So we're going to see Calvin now leading the race. As Mike has gone.
I thought I was going to say that. I thought Mike was staying out. A bit risky. Yeah.
Right, now more importantly, where's Reese going to come out ahead of all these drivers? They're both coming out the pits now.
Big shout.
Not quite worked, but he's gained on them.
Big shout out to Spare Warrior though. P3.
Hang on. Is this just me? You see this? Maybe on the high compound tyres.
Yeah, it says that for me as well.
Now, I'm not being funny. I don't think that's the right tyre to choose.
No, he either done it by accident and gone into us and went on to hards, but it's definitely not worth it.
Because he definitely went last minute into the pit, so he might have accidentally fluffed it there.
Hopefully he'll manage to get back
all the
into
other
the
drivers. All the other drivers, Spare Warrior, Primal Pro Sniper, those who are at the very back, look at where they are now. They're now in podium positions.
Crazy to think 7 laps ago, but like, why are they going on Intersports? Absolutely hammering it down and look at them.
Ah, yes. Codemasters being Codemasters, absolutely trolling us as Danny's still sticking out with the wet tyres.
Yeah, I think he should go back into the pits. Come out next to his Red Bull teammate of Milky Bar guy. Waffly. Yeah, he goes into the pits. Good choice.
Actually, I think he might be further back. He might be where Louis is at the moment.
I think yellow sector 2 might have been Louis. Going off track.
Yeah, he's definitely made the wrong call there by probably mistake.
Danny's just came out of the pits by his pit crew.
Yeah, teammate's going to swap positions there.
What a shout.
Yellow flag set to 2. I think that's Legion getting out of shape there.
Legion on wets, 1 lap wets, and he's a lap down.
Yeah, very unfortunate from Louis as he was fighting for a podium and now he's going to be far out with the points.
Yeah, he's going to have a massive test to at least get some points. But who knows? A safety car could bring it all back in.
Yellow flag, Prime Prototype loses it.
Oh, he's lost a bit of his wing.
Yep. I think he has. Let's see if we can get a better angle than that. Codemasters. Legion's retired in the pit lane, so yeah, he's given up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Primal Prototype doesn't have damage.
Oh, he's done quite well to avoid the damage. 1 minute you crash into the wall, you get no wing damage, and then you lose your bloody tyre. There's no consistency.
Absolutely, it's yet again proving to be god awful.
Getsuga, you've missed To me, this is probably one of the best races we've had on Performance League.
Absolutely, there's meltdowns happening everywhere.
I was going to say still Sector 1 yellow flags bits, because Legion retired.
You retired in the pit lane, but obviously the game just forces her back out, which is weird.
Legion Sons said Jeff is being an arse, no point carrying on. So how'd you get back onto a lead lap? Yeah, you overtake it, mate. We'll put out another notice, but yeah, you can overtake the safety car. It'll give you a penalty. Just clip the penalty, and we'll, obviously, so we can reference it to the stream, and then we'll take it off you.
Like I said, I don't think sometimes it'll let you do it because it's obviously early on. If it's later on in the stage, then it shouldn't really let you.
Reese is on the back of Mike.
The original 3 leaders all back together yet again, trying to close the gap to Spare Warrior, who's utterly had an amazing worldly strategy moment there to get ahead of everyone.
100%.
Although I feel like slower of the few drivers that we have here, he's definitely struggling.
It'll be interesting to speak to Hosty to see what his thoughts was when everyone went on to the wets. Getsuga finished a 50% Spanish GP, which started half an hour later. It didn't start wets, I think about 2-3 laps in it started raining, didn't it?
Yeah, actually on the formation lap it started raining.
Okay, formation. Oh, bloody, I didn't realise. Sector 2.
Yeah, it rained for a bit, then went dry, and then rained again.
Danny's went off. Still got a wing. Wing's fucking invincible.
Every car seems to be avoiding damp so far.
Hosty's pulling an 11-second gap between him and Spell Warrior Splay J. Stick on with Reese.
Yeah. As soon as the original 3 leaders come past Spell Warrior, I believe his gap is going to get reduced heavily.
Yeah.
Fresher inters obviously working better, but again,
how long do inters
probably
last?
have to pit again. It depends on how well you control the temperatures.
Oh, okay.
Because doing this standard running in the drier line, it'll still overheat the tyres. Especially when they gain more wear when they use the ingraves that they have. It'll be very risky for the people that pitted later to be able to make it without stopping again, but people like Spare Warrior and Hosty, they definitely have to pit again.
Yeah, just looking at Primal Pro Sniper 10 lap old inters as well.
Yeah, like I say, you can see his time's going rapidly to Funky Monkey there. Splay J with the extra grip. You see Spare Warrior losing the back end starting now.
Jump on display. Splay J. Yeah, Mike and Reese are slowly catching them up.
Oh yeah, Spare Warrior now really starts to hold up everyone now.
Yeah, Split. You can see Splay J trying to get past them.
He's going to try and run outside. No, he goes.
I'll have a look at driver change. Dan Watson 10 places up. Spare Warrior 15 places up at the moment.
His Spare Warrior's done very well.
It'll be Spare Warrior for the driver of the day.
He's just managing to hold on, but he goes into the pit. No, he doesn't.
I was going to... Fucking hell. Good awareness from Splay J to see him coming back.
I know. But he's going to have to run this time.
Yeah, he's got the better line.
His teammate really shouldn't defend it. There's nothing to gain. Yeah, as he breaks a lot earlier.
Yeah, nice corner. What will Spell Warrior do?
Mike's now got the chance to get around the outside, which he has the grip for.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, I was going to say, pushing Reese a bit wide there. Reese managed to get past. Both went off.
They made contact. Reese pushed him off wide there. That was just not a manoeuvre.
Mike's on the back of Spillage now. I'm sure Reese will manage to catch back up. Milky Bar guy. Still 1 second away from Dan Watson.
Yeah, you can really see the drivers that excel in the wets compared to the people that obviously struggle. Interesting enough.
Sorry?
Huston's still not pitted yet. I'm surprised he didn't pit earlier as well, so I'm getting held up.
Yeah.
His tyres show he won't be able to make the end.
I think he'll probably go for it. Unless like the rain dramatically changes, which looks a bit more heavy than it was a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, it does look like it's picking up a little bit more, but it did say it would go to light rain at the end of the race. So.
Getsuga says Hosty can finish on them inters.
I don't think so.
13. What about 23 laps?
He's got to do. Yeah.
What was his starting tyre?
His starting tyre, it was mediums, I believe.
Yeah, he's only done 2 stops. Louis done 4 stops. Legion Standard done 5. Funky Monkey 3 second time penalty.
Very naughty there across track limits there, but then again track limits back in that sector is quite inconsistent. Now, interesting enough, Mike seems to be dropping back a little bit now from Splaysby.
Yeah, Hosty's still pulling the lead over Splay as well. And
I know, that's interesting. He's suddenly started making more time.
Reese done a little drift there and lost a lot of time. Almost a second.
Yeah, I was 1.4 seconds down. Rare to see him making mistakes.
As Perry said it, he's shit.
Yeah, he's shit, to be fair. He did qualify P4 for God's sake. Actually, no, we shouldn't say that on stream. If he is that not your request for a better car? No, you're really good at the game, Reese.
Yeah, don't leave us. You're the star man in this division, in this esports league. We'll jump on Milky Bar guys, slowly catching up Dan Watson.
Yeah, he's found a lot of time that Red Bull obviously really excels in the wets, allegedly.
Done quite well going out of the tight left-hander. Kept on...
no, he's got much better exit than Dan Watson.
Yeah. Maybe Dan Watson was being a bit cautious from Q1.
Yeah, after the incident.
Literally just called it and he crashed and I was like, well, that was perfect timing. Getsuga says we need to give Reese a contract soon to keep him. The
we rear ends him.
Literally just caught that when I was looking back from the stream. Him and Jay Loadman in Division 1. Division 1. Great battles. Them two will battle all the way to the end. Legion says that was
this race.
Sorry, carry on.
This race stayed by the 3 before people should be easily able to get points, but obviously the rain has thrown them off.
Legion says that was a horrendous race for me. I thought I could unlap myself. Yeah, we were saying, oh, it's a bit strange that you didn't unlap yourself, but obviously we learn. I think it's been a couple of races since I said that you could. I think it was China last time I mentioned that you could. But yeah, you definitely unlap yourself. Dan Watson, 3-second penalty.
Going too wide at the exit there.
Reese.
But obviously that's obviously giving him more time. Yeah, as soon as the cars start getting really close to each other, there's just too much dirty air spare where he goes extremely wide.
Yeah, Dan Watson's catching back up with spare.
Yeah, I wouldn't be interested to see spare pits anytime soon because he's definitely struggling on those tyres.
When you do an illegal overtake, you just get a penalty, don't you?
You get time to give the position back. If you don't, you get like either a drive-through or a 5-second time penalty.
Okay. Yeah, because Legion Sanders said he managed to overtake a few people until I got Reese. Then it didn't. It did it. Oh, quite a clean focus there. Oh, basically, then it went illegal since Reese. Just carry on driving. I think on my one it says people get DSQ'd, but they still race.
Yeah, it's Kermas is very buggy game though at this stage.
Really hope.
Just completely.
Sorry.
Yeah, they completely ignore it at the late stage when they announce the new games.
Yeah, I really hope 2020 is so much better. Louis managed to get past Primal Sniper in the pits.
Well, like I say, is very wide.
Yeah, just need to be careful coming back on.
Off the track, and Dan is taking full advantage of that as the turning actually spare where he skips his chicane.
Nicely done from spare.
Yeah, backside with the maneuver, it would have never stuck. He almost goes into the wall.
I think his tyres are dead for him. I think he probably needs to go in the pits. But Hostie's still on 17 lap old Inter, still 13-14 seconds.
He's controlling them very well.
I was going to say exactly the same thing, done really well to control his tyres. Oh, Milky Bar guy sort of does a semi-drift around the final corner.
And everyone was expecting him to win again, to pick the next track, they're asking him. And now look who's reigning.
What do you reckon, what track do you reckon Hosty will out?
I was going to say you'd probably pick Japan, but I think out of the tracks we've not done, he'll pick Britain.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to a Britain race. Funky Monkey's on the back of Spell Warrior now.
I'm definitely not looking forward to it. It's Rosso or Alpha Romeo.
Legion Standard, hopefully a dry one.
Yes, dry indeed, please.
Getsuga says it's Hosty, I'll say Silverstone.
Yeah, it definitely does, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing that next.
Milky Bar guys still on the back of Dan Watson.
Elite Smith looking like he's going to get lapped. First of the lap counts.
Legion Standard, I usually do well in the wets, but this was an untested setup. I don't really do wet setups in TT, to be fair. I just tend to go and dry, and I think I got like, wet setups from like fucking 2 years ago when I bought the game, or however long it's been out.
The thing is with wet setups, if you use drug setups at the start, what you usually would do is take the diff all the way down to give you more track, and then add a bit more wing to get more turning.
Yeah, I'm shit with like manually doing all the diffs and everything. I just, if I know it's going to be wet, so I'll just run a wet setup and just hope for the best. Milky Bar guy.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Sorry, carry on.
Time trial setups just are focused on getting as much time, so they tend to be a lot oversteering and overwork the tyres.
Yeah, just try and set the fastest lap and that's it. Milky Bar guy keeps on coming closer to Dan Watson, but every couple of corners got a 3-second penalty. Every couple of corners he just sort of loses the rear end and loses all that time he builds up, which is leading up Funky Monkey to the two-way battle.
Yeah, at this stage, all those tyres get to lap 10, lap 11, the air start to kick in, and that has definitely helped Hossie. He's only got 3 more laps to go.
Yeah, I was going to say that the delta between Splay J and Hostie's only recently came down in the past 2 laps, maybe, and it's not even that much.
Yeah, about like a few tenths of laps, so it's looking very well for the top 3 finish to stay like that.
Who has fastest lap?
Shockingly, it's going to be a podium for all the reserves.
Legion Standard fastest lap. So obviously no one gets a point there. Yeah, I think the reserves, obviously like Spare Warrior, Mike, Splay J and Hosty, I think they'll be getting a seat. I need to review it tonight. Disappointing because there's some good racers that were in the league and sort of just faded out.
It's just insane why some people do that. Honestly, turn up to the race. I either think it's not really for them to just leave without saying.
Yeah, and it's why I put the post on the Facebook page. So obviously, I know that we're forming this in this current situation, but we want to run it for as long as we can.
And in this current situation, still, I'm probably going to go on for quite a while here, as Dan Watson looking very out of shape now.
I just jumped on with Milky Bar Guy's point of view.
Definitely looking like it could struggle at this point of the Grand Prix to maintain P5.
On the same sort of tyre wear. Oh, Milky Bar Guy loses it. Lost all that gain that he made. But Funky Monkey's now on the back.
Funky Monkey also on the back. Yeah, Milky Bar Guy's lost a lot of time on the exit. Funky Monkey is going to go down the inside, easily overtaking him there. Milky Bar tries to outbreak himself as much as possible, but it's not his corner, so there he goes.
Sparrow and Daniel side by side. Sparrow went really wide there, went off the track.
Yeah, they're obviously losing too much time in his tyres now. Funky Monkey turning an opportunity there very well.
Really unlucky for Sparrow. He was P2 at some point, but slowly dropped down. Just shows how much time management really counts.
Yeah, so there's some people better than others, quite clearly. As Funky Monkey can now make the chase on down, he'll be able to make the move in 2 laps.
Be interesting to see how much the penalties would change.
Yeah, of course, with the penalties coming in, mostly from the rear though.
Yeah, I thought there would have been a lot more penalties than normal, to be fair. Been quite decent-ish.
I think the rain has helped out because people are going a lot more tentative and a lot more slow around the corners.
Yeah. Milky Bar Guy slowly dropping off from Funky Monkey.
So especially down there, because in practice he was getting about averaging 12 or 15 second penalties in 25% races, so he's done well there.
Ando AMG, Funky is Pen King. I think we made a joke of it in Division 1 or 2, I think, where every lap we just kept on getting penalties, or every couple of laps.
Yeah.
Where's Hosty? It's almost about
still comfortably leading with a 10-second gap.
Yeah. Just coming around the.
Look how close he gets on the braking. He outbrakes himself. Misses a chicane there.
Surprised he didn't get a penalty for it. Probably got warning.
Yeah, probably still on the warnings.
Legion Standard.
That's giving down a bit of breather.
Legion Standard says Funky has at least 6 seconds pens.
That could really affect, I don't know how many Dan has, but I'm pretty sure he definitely has one as it stops raining.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice it stopped. It goes a bit
Yeah,
back end sliding.
tyre temperatures are definitely going to start rapidly increasing now. As it looks like Funky Monkey could have a run down here. Not quite, he's a little bit too far back. He thinks about the dive bomb, but pushes it a little bit.
Hosty
This is going to be the last lap overtake.
There's Hosty. He's in sector 2 chicanes. Going near
He's
near the
looking
end.
comfortably to win.
But a good race from Splay J as well.
Yeah, he's done well to keep ahead of the chasing pack of Mike and Races. Races have really dropped off.
3-second penalty for Funky.
That could put in Dan's favour.
Hosty up 5 places, Dan Watson up 11 places, Sperry up 8. That's some good position changes.
Yeah, people keeping count in the right strategy. Dan almost loses the rear end. He's going to be overtaken. He's lost the rear end at a massive way in sector 2 now.
Who's crashed in? Is it Elite? Elite Swift.
It's just getting out of the way.
Hosty's finished. Splay J's about to cross the line.
Hosty wins an incredible race, really. Definitely gets driver of the day. Absolutely incredible management of the time. Splay J second, Mike third with 1 second behind. Reese in fourth. Now here's the question. Dan almost loses it again.
Funky P5.
Dan almost ending his race. Dan does get P5 with the penalties.
Milky Bar guy 5-second penalty unserved. I'm sure he's clipped it, and there's probably a reason why he didn't do it.
Yeah, and it also looks like Funky can still have P6 at the end of that. Danny almost with P7 at the end.
Spare Warrior P9.
He wanted to get the point after the massive cock up with the tyres. In the top 10 of a very interesting Hungarian race, a chaotic at the start.
Stops. Position changes. Hosty, just a 2-stopper.
Yeah,
Clearly.
he's done that very well.
It clearly proved the strategy worked for him. More
I
exciting
honestly
Wednesdays.
want to know how he did that. I want to know how he did that with those tyres, because they were... Lisa said in the chat that his was on 72% and he pitted so earlier.
The group chat's going mad for it.
I'm amazed how he's done that. That is beyond belief.
Completely pulled it out of the bag. Getsuga says driver of the day, Hosty or Dan Watson, and AMG driver of the day, Dan Watson, Hosty, sorry.
Yeah, definitely Hosty, because that is just unbelievable job with the tyres.
Funky Monkey said he pitted for
penalties.
Just shows. To be fair, the highest penalty was 14 from the Milky Bar guy, and that was only because the 5-second unserved, so 9 points isn't bad. Let's see what Callum says for his next track.
Callum Hosty. It's going to be Britain.
You'll see in the stream.
Oh, he's going to do it in the interview. Alright, better get him in. Invite him now.
Sweet.
Oh.
Everyone's saying he'll pick Britain.
You can't want to invite Splay J for me.
Jackson! 2 in a row!
Just the confidence from the PS4 league brought it straight into the Performance League for your first ever race.
Yeah. I mean, I did take
Mike.
side gambles this race, let's be honest. Paid way too well for inches under the third VSC, I think it was.
Yeah, and about the fourth lap.
Yeah, that was a bad call. But what I did notice is when the safety car came out, there was going to be a limited amount of. So I felt the track would come to me if it went to press into. And hopefully, well, actually, it did work. And I was like, yes! Yes, because I felt the grip was coming to me within about a lap and a half. And I knew I made the right call.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were saying.
I mean,
Sorry, carry on.
what tyre percentage were your tyres on at the end? Because
They got into the low 70s.
Fucking hell.
in the low 70s, Reese was saying he was in the 70s on 10 laps younger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Alpha was good on tyres, I'll say that.
Even Dan Watson said you mastered the strategy, so I think everyone was saying driver of the day for you as well.
Woohoo! I did it! Thank you. I am blessed.
Oh god, no, you've lost your drive for the day for saying that.
Even better.
Mike, how did you find the intermediate conditions there?
Hey, you might have.
Gonna say anything?
Has he cleared his audio as well?
You have to clean you up.
Mike, you. Right, explain to me, how did you find those tricky conditions?
I had a bit of confidence from the Div 3 race in China in quali, so I was feeling alright. And towards the end, I was just very focused on keeping Mike behind and then trying somehow to catch Hosty, but obviously I couldn't in the end.
Were you a bit shocked as to see how much extra tyre wear he had? Well, how many extra laps he's done with his tyres and he just struggled to catch in the gap?
I mean, no, because I've been in a party with him and he's been perfectly fine, so I wasn't expecting to catch him that much. But, you know, he played it well, to be fair, so...
And Mike, are you back
Be
yet
angry
now?
at him.
No, it doesn't look like he's going to be back anytime soon. Interesting. Right, come on. Let me guess the next track.
Go and guess.
Britain.
I was going to say no now.
I am a patriot, but I want to screw Reese as much as possible. And I think a track that's going to do that, despite the Mistral, has to be Paul Ricard. I'm picking France.
Ooh!
Oh my god.
Do love a bit of France.
No.
Jesus
It gets
Christ.
worse.
Les Français est bon pour te santé.
I can't believe you just picked France. Oh, I'm done. I can't believe you just picked
Vive la France!
Well, next week we're going to have a full weekend of France. Which is going to be...
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Reece said you're a prick. Getsuga says I hate you. Everyone doesn't like it now.
I mean,
It's a
I
fan
hate you as well.
Sodom.
if it screws
Mike, you here?
over Reese, it's
Yeah,
over.
man.
Screws over
Mike,
Reese, it's over.
how did you find the tricky conditions?
A couple of pooey moments. Brown trousers. But it was alright. I passed the Merc. It was, yeah. I stayed behind that Merc. I was in like 3 seconds of it the whole race, annoyingly. But I managed to hold Reese off, so that was one thing. And then I saw him do a half spin and cheered.
Well, yeah, that's really shit though.
Yeah, it could be that.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
it
were
was
you
alright.
shocked at how
It's 2 podiums in a row.
Carol managed to hold the tyres?
Yeah, I was, because you've been on those tyres for a long time. I'm not sure how long, but yeah,
What do you
fair
feel
play
like?
to him, he was doing well.
Right, so that's France next week, isn't it?
V for
For
the
everything. God's sake.
Had to be France.
Yes, it did.
Such a flap.
Right then, we'll call it a night. Catch on Friday. It's Canada for Division 1, which is going to be another epic race.
Yes.
Let's see if Hosey manages to claim the win over Reese again.
Not happening. Even if it's my favourite track.
Alright, good race
We
everybody.
don't know, don't have a break failure.
No, thank you. Bye bye.
Or Dan will take him out. See you later.
Yeah.